What's up, guys? It's Evan or EJ here, and this video is just going to be a quick update about the future of my channel. So real quick, if you see me glancing this way, I've got my computer up with just notes and bullet points so I don't stray too far off of what I want to talk about because I have a tendency to ramble. So the big announcement for this video is, drumroll please, vlogs. I am starting vlogs once I get to Oklahoma for school. They're going to be in the life of a collegiate athlete kind of thing, or in the life of like a scholarship athlete. I don't know what I'm going to name it. Something along those lines. Just showing like my diets, my workouts, my practices, scrimmages, games. If I do an intramural sport, I'll show those games. If there's an event on campus, I'll show that. Just kind of documenting my life in college as a scholarship athlete, something that's really big for my life. I haven't really moved away from home. I've been, the only time I've left my house is for like a camp for like a week in the summer. So I've never really gone anywhere. This is like a big step in my life. I'm getting to move across the country to play a sport that I love dearly. So the second thing I wanted to talk about, so the first thing was vlogs. Second thing is how I came about of this scholarship of Ultimate Frisbee, how, I stumbled across it. So in middle school, I went to Two Rivers and they had an Ultimate Frisbee team. I wasn't able to plan it the first year because I had a broken arm. However, my twin brother and some of my friends, Logan and Josh, they played on the team. So after they got back from practices, whenever we would hang out, we would throw the Frisbee around, and that was how I was able to, get a feel for the sport. 8th grade, I played, went to the championship. I think in 7th grade, they won the championship. I could be wrong, though. 8th grade, we got to the championship. We ended up losing to MLC. So that was my first like real encounter with the sport of Frisbee. That was how I stumbled across it. Freshman year came, didn't play at all, didn't really care for the sport. Sophomore year, I went to a school called Cornerstone that I stayed there for my junior and senior year, even though I was homeschooled those junior and senior years. I was able to stay enrolled into Cornerstone, hence because it was a private school, to play sports. So I was able to play soccer and basketball there. Basketball was like my big sport. So that was me like stumbling off topic. At Cornerstone, they had Ultimate Frisbee fundraisers tournaments. So to raise money for like the senior banquet or prom, they would hold the tournament if they needed to, like if they wanted to make a new school playground or whatever. All the tournament funds would go to that. And these tournaments were pretty popular. They had a bunch of teams and they went and they just played. So like I said, basketball is my big sport. There was a guy on the team named Jake. Shout out to you, Jake. You're a huge part of this video. Jake pushed me to play Frisbee. And I was like, nah, man, basketball is my sport. And he was good at basketball too. He was a phenomenal shooter. But I was just like, nah, I don't want to. He wanted to invite me, or he was trying to invite me to these pickup groups that played on Tuesday. They would just go to a field, break up into teams, and they would just play Ultimate Frisbee. Tuesdays was my basketball day. I went to Salvation Army, and there was pickup groups that played there, and I just played basketball for a few hours. And I have been doing that for the past like year or so, so I didn't want to change that little routine or habit that I had. I played at one of these Frisbee fundraiser tournaments, and I had a blast. So I was like, you know what, Jake, let me give you a shot with this Frisbee thing. I ended up going, and I loved it, and I told him, I was like, all right, I'll be there next week. That was how I fell in love with the sport originally. I ended up going to that for, another year or two before I started spreading my wings and trying to go to other pickup groups that were out of the town or across the state or whatever, so I can try and increase my skill. And that group only met twice a week, so if I wanted to play, on a different day, that was what those other groups were. I just went on Facebook and searched up like Ultimate Frisbee groups near me or something like that, and that was how I found some more groups. Yada yada yada. Okay, YCC. So if you don't know what YCC is, it stands for Youth Club Championships. Basically, a bunch of teams come together with a bunch of teenagers from across the United States. So Connecticut has a team, like Illinois has a team. There's a team from Boston. So there's roughly 40 teams, 35 teams, and Alaska, Hawaii, they don't have teams, or some states that are too small combined to make like a really good team, like Triforce. I tried out for the Connecticut team. This guy, Brian Sprague, recommended it. He was a club coach or captain, whatever, and he was at the pickup group I was playing at, and he recommended it to me because I was the youngest player there. These were all like grown adults. He said, "Evan, you're really good. I think you should try out for YCC." So I had never had any high school coaching, so I played in middle school, which was very basic fundamentals, nothing advanced. So when I went to try out, I don't say I was underskilled because I was underskilled. I was just very athletic from my basketball, cross country, soccer, whatever I had done in the past. So I was athletic, and I was able to throw the basic throws. So I ended up making the team, and we went. I had a blast. We were ranked third worst in the nation, and we ended up placing 14th that year. That was 2018 in August. So we greatly exceeded our expectations for that year. I had an absolute blast. The following year, 2019, I couldn't play because the governing body of the sport, so like the NBA is the governing body for basketball. USA Ultimate is the governing body for Frisbee. They told me I couldn't play because they had made an exception for me the year before because I was homeschooled and I didn't play for a high school team, so they wouldn't give me a second exception for that following year because I didn't play for a school team. So Connecticut ended up placing third that year, and that kind of drew some attention from college teams to the Connecticut team, and that was how I received my first offer from Oklahoma Christian University. The coach texted me, or he actually DM'd me on Instagram. They had a school team like Frisbee page, and that team reached out to me and asked me if I was interested in a scholarship. I said, yeah, I'll hear you out. Long story short, I ended up turning it down because I was in EMT school. I'm an EMT now, but I was also just starting a relationship. So I wasn't really ready to, just kind of drop what I was doing and move across the country for halfway through a school year. He wanted me to join for the spring semester, and this was like he reached out to me in like August or something. So I ended up turning it down, and the following year, so 2018 August, I played YCC. 2019 August, I had my first scholarship, and 2020 August, I was given my second scholarship offer. Same school, new coach. So the new coach had played for the school when he was attending there, and he's now the coach there, and he wanted to offer me a bigger scholarship. The old scholarship was it was a small, like $3,000 a year. He said, "Hey, Evan, are you still interested?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll hear you out. What you got for me?" I was in a better spot. I was ready to, if I needed to up and move, I was in the position to. And he told me flat out, "We want to give you a full scholarship." And that kind of blew my mind. I was like, wait, Frisbee scholarships, like big scholarships, are a thing? He's like, for this school they are, we want to put Frisbee as a big school sport for us. We want to push for a championship. The school's ready to pay for travel and everything. So I was like, yeah, give me the details, let's do it. A month and a half later, I'm on a flight to Oklahoma to practice with the team, to meet the team. We played disc golf. We sat and watched football all day, got along with the guys, great group of guys we got down there. Really excited for what the future is going to hold for us. So I took the scholarship offer, and I'm moving to Oklahoma in less than a week, actually. So that was where this kind of comes full circle. I move in on the 21st of January, so I'm gonna have a vlog showing like my flight. I'm gonna be going to Walmart to like furnish my dorm or IKEA, wherever I'm going, and I'll bring you guys along with me for that. So I'm super excited for this journey that's gonna be in front of me. I've never really left my house, ever, like besides for like a summer camp. I've been gone away from my parents for a week. This is like my first big step, college. You get to move away, establish your independence, whatever you want to call it. So I'm really excited for that. So this was basically the video. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update and a little story time on how this all came about. So if you guys want to see those vlogs, like I said, diets, workouts, scrimmages, games, whatever, just like my daily life, hit the subscribe button. Hit post notifications, make sure you hit the bell so you get notified whenever I upload. If you want to follow my socials, like my Instagram or my Twitter or whatever, it'll all be in the description below, so you guys will see when I post. I'll make sure I throw something up on my Instagram story or whatever, so you guys can get notified when I post. Also, one last thing before I go, I do stream video games on Twitch. I am a content creator for In the Lab. That is the people I've been partnered with for forever. I love them. Check them out. Their link will be in the description as well. They've got a crazy clothing brand that is just absolutely exploding this past year We've sold out for every single one of our drops in the first day or two. So we're doing absolutely phenomenal. You guys should go check them out. So yeah, that is all for this video. Like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. If you want those videos, please share this. You know, it'd mean a lot to me. You know, like I said, once or twice a week, I'm gonna be doing this. So leave a comment below if you guys have any suggestions for me. Like I said, I'm very new to this. I'm like filming this on my phone. I've got like an iPhone 12, so hopefully that'll be high enough quality for you guys. I can film in 4K, but I'm only filming in like HD right now with 60 FPS. So let me know what you guys want. Thank you so much for watching this video. Taking 10 minutes out of your day to watch it, and I will see you guys in the first vlog next week. It'll be me flying out and moving into Oklahoma. Thank you so much, guys. Peace out.